So I moved here from California in 2005, and I was the Dearborn Water and Sewer Utility Manager. Through participation in the outreach program that the old DWSD had, I got to meet Victor Mercado and Gary Fujita and some others, and they actually recruited me, so I joined DWSD in 2007. So I was the superintendent of engineering. We were located over on Washington at the Madison building. I did that for about 9 months, and then I was promoted to assistant director of asset maintenance for the old DWSD. That was maintenance and repair, mechanical maintenance. Basically, it was everything in the old DWSD outside of the fence line of the treatment plants, water and wastewater. So I left DWSD in December of 2013, and I came back in 2017. I love the system, love the people, what we do here, which is trying to help people on a daily basis with water and sewer and other issues. That's what really brought it back to me. The Detroit customer never had an advocate solely focused on their needs. Sterling Heights, Dearborn Heights, Inkster, Redford, they all have a water and sewer staff that is exclusively focused on their needs. In the old DWSD, we had to balance their concerns versus the Detroit customers' concerns. Now that Detroit has its own water and sewerage staff, we focus solely on the Detroit residents' concerns while still being collaborative with GLWA and what all the other things going on in the system. But we have a mindset of protecting Detroit. I fell in love with water and wastewater when I was a young engineer, and so I made the switch from engineering more into operations. I don't know why, it's just the water and sewer systems really, I love them. I've built reservoirs, big pipelines, pump stations. I wouldn't say that we're the sole reason for economic development, but you're not going to have any without us. If you don't have water and wastewater, you don't have much. I don't want to cripple anyone with low expectations, and we have some incredibly talented men and women over at CSF and over at West Yard who spend the majority of their waking hours with us, serving our customers. So there's a tremendous obligation to make sure that we're leading them and providing for them and taking care of them. And DWSD is one of the few remaining places, no matter where you start in the organization, you can make it to the top. And everything that you do along the way will serve you well at each next level. I really like the changes with the new DWSD and the vision and the progress that Gary and Palencia have carried the department to, and how can I continue that? Obviously, we don't want anything to slide backwards, but how can we move the ball further down the field? What matters to me is making a difference in people's lives, and so I do appreciate Gary for bringing me back here. My whole approach is I work for the men and women that come here every day, and how can I make their lives better? How can I make their career more challenging, more empowering? How can I help expand what they know so that they can take that out into the field or out into the street to help our customers? So whatever helps along those lines is what really resonates with me. It's not really the title. It's just more responsibility of leadership, of making sure that they're taken care of and we're providing an empowering workplace.